What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? What if that steady paycheck you cling to isn't security? It's a cage. For decades, society sold us a script: work hard, save, retire. But here's the truth: that script was written to keep you small, scared, and stuck in a loop of mediocrity. Today, we're burning that script. We're diving into 6 forbidden laws of wealth that the slave mindset doesn't want you to know. Laws that'll teach you to build empires, not beg for promotions. Laws that turn taxes into tools, risks into rewards, and chaos into opportunity. But warning, by the end of this video, you'll never see your 9 to 5 the same way again. Before we begin, let's get one thing straight. This isn't about get rich quick. It's about rewiring how you see money, power, and freedom. Most people spend their lives chasing safety, but safety is an illusion. The real game? Building systems that outlive your effort. So let's break down the 6 laws that separate the slaves from the masters. Law number 1, reject the paycheck. Your paycheck isn't security. It's a crutch. You trade hours, days, years of your life for a number that barely sustains the present, let alone the future. This vicious cycle is the essence of the slave mindset, accepting crumbs in exchange for freedom. While you cling to the illusion of stability, the system profits from your complacency. This isn't a job, it's a negotiation with mediocrity. The master mindset demands a radical question. What can I build that's worth more than my time? Steve Jobs, Sarah Blakely, Elon Musk, none of them climbed a corporate ladder. They rewrote the rules. This isn't about quitting everything, but using every free minute to create systems that generate passive wealth. Your time is the most valuable currency you own. As Naval Ravikant said, you won't get rich renting out your hours. You'll get rich by owning what doesn't depend on your effort. The choice is simple: keep begging for raises, or build something that pays you forever. Law number 2, build a business, don't chase money. The obsession with making money is a trap that blinds you to real opportunity. When you fixate on cash, you compromise your vision. You chase trends, cut corners, and sell pieces of your integrity for short-term gains. This desperation creates a hollow cycle, like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. Bezos didn't wake up dreaming of dollar bills. He obsessed over revolutionizing how the world shops. Musk didn't chase wealth, he chased Mars. Their fortunes came because they ignored money and focused on something far more powerful: solving problems that matter. True wealth is a shadow cast by value. Identify a frustration so universal, a pain so sharp, that people would pay anything to erase it. Build a business that addresses it. Not a side hustle, but a system that scales beyond your direct input. A restaurant owner trades hours for dollars. The creator of a franchise model earns while they sleep. Money isn't the goal. It's proof that you've aligned with human needs. Stop chasing the shadow. Build the object that casts it. Law number 3, launch in tough times. Recessions aren't obstacles, they're accelerators. While the slave mindset freezes in fear, masters recognize chaos as a blank canvas. Economic crashes strip away the noise, bloated costs collapse, desperate talent becomes affordable, and weak competitors fold. Airbnb didn't bloom in prosperity. It thrived in the 2008 wreckage as homeowners scrambled for income and travelers sought cheap stays. Uber emerged the same year, capitalizing on layoffs that flooded the gig economy with drivers. These giants didn't just survive the storm, they rode it to dominance. The lesson? Scarcity breeds innovation. When others hoard cash, you acquire undervalued assets. When panic dominates headlines, you negotiate leases at a fraction of their worth. The master mindset knows that true leverage comes from acting when others are paralyzed. A bear market isn't doom, it's a fire sale on opportunity. So when the world whispers retreat, charge forward. History rewards those who build while everyone else is too afraid to move. Law number 4, go where you're free. Loyalty to a broken system isn't noble. It's self-sabotage. Governments that penalize innovation, cultures that demonize ambition, and regulations that suffocate growth aren't challenges to overcome. They're anchors dragging you underwater. The slave mindset martyrs itself to geography, clinging to familiarity while opportunities rot. Masters, however, treat borders as suggestions. They migrate to ecosystems where talent is rewarded, capital flows freely, and laws protect, not punish, hustle. Think PayPal's founders fleeing rigid banking systems to create digital finance, or tech entrepreneurs flocking to crypto-friendly nations to build decentralized empires. Your birthplace isn't your destiny, it's a starting point. This isn't abandonment, it's strategy. Build your wealth where the soil is fertile. Accumulate resources, knowledge, and influence in environments that amplify your efforts. Then return, not as a beggar pleading for change, but as a force capable of reshaping the very system that once stifled you. Singapore didn't become a global hub by clinging to its post-colonial poverty. It courted foreign talent, slashed taxes, and rewrote its story. Martyrdom changes nothing. Power, earned elsewhere and deployed strategically, changes everything. Law number 5. Embrace taxes. Taxes aren't a punishment. They're a puzzle. The wealthy don't resent them. They reverse engineer them. Every line of tax code is a rule in a game rigged for those who bother to learn it. Limited liability companies shield income. Offshore structures redirect cash flows. Depreciation turns liabilities into deductions. Even R&D credits reward innovation. The slave mindset sees taxes as a thief in the night. The master mindset studies the law like a chessboard, anticipating moves years in advance. Sun Tzu's wisdom applies here. Know your enemy becomes map every loophole. Love your enemy transforms into leverage every exemption. Kill your enemy means outsmart the system entirely. This isn't evasion, it's enlightenment. The IRS, HMRC, and every tax authority publish their playbooks. The rich hire accountants not to hide, but to exploit. Rockefeller used trusts to dynasty-proof his wealth. Tech giants funnel profits through Ireland or Singapore. You don't need a fortune to start, you need curiosity. Learn how deductions work in your industry. Turn tax season into a strategic audit of your financial architecture. The system isn't your foe, it's a tool waiting for you to grip it. Master the rules, and taxes cease to be a cost. They become a competitive advantage. Law number 6. Smile at risk. Risk isn't a threat. It's the toll booth to greatness. The slave mindset cowers at uncertainty, clinging to routines that promise safety but deliver stagnation. Masters, however, court risk like a sculptor courts marble. They see raw potential in the unknown. Consider this. Every revolutionary invention, from the light bulb to the internet, was born from a gamble. Jobs risked Apple's future on the iPhone. Musk bet his PayPal fortune on SpaceX. These weren't reckless leaps. They were calculated dives into uncharted waters, fueled by a simple truth. The cost of inaction always outweighs the fear of failure. The master mindset doesn't avoid risk, it dissects it. What's the worst-case scenario? How can you mitigate it? What's the upside if you succeed? Warren Buffett's first rule of investing is don't lose money, but his second is never forget Rule 1. Paradox? No. It's about balancing boldness with logic. Invest in skills that compound over time. Back ventures where your expertise tilts odds in your favor. And when skeptics warn, you might lose everything, reply, I might gain everything. Because while the masses see risk as a cliff, masters see it as a ladder. Each rung a step closer to heights others won't dare climb. So here's your choice. Keep trading hours for dollars, hoping the system rewards your obedience. Or step into the master mindset. Build systems that outlive your effort. Turn recessions into rocket fuel. Use the law as a ladder, not a shackle. And when the world says, play it safe, you'll smile. Because you know true wealth isn't found in comfort zones. It's forged in the fire of risk. Your future isn't a paycheck, it's a kingdom. But kingdoms aren't inherited. They're built. Now, before you go, smash that like button if this hit differently. Subscribe and hit the bell, because this channel is your blueprint for turning impossible into I'm possible. And drop a comment below. What's the first brick you're laying for your kingdom? Let's build an army of masters in the replies. Your move.